Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Alan Troop, reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Thursday, December 5th. Tonight, we report on Soap Lake Police looking to identify a man but won't say why, and how the Ephrata Police received a special donation. In sports, Bob Kirkpatrick reports on how Big Bend is doing in basketball. Our spotlight story tonight is about a Moses Lake man remembering Evel Knievel. And we have the latest on the cold temperatures in the Columbia Basin in our weather forecast tonight. Our top story tonight, Soap Lake Police are looking to identify a man but won't say why. In an unusual move, Soap Lake Police released a photo of a man seeking to identify him, but Police Chief Glenn Quantz wouldn't say whether he is a suspect or a witness or how it is connected to a crime. The photo appears to be from surveillance footage taken on November 13th. Quantz did say he's a person of interest in some sort of criminal activity and we're looking to identify him. Mayor Raymond Gravel, who shared the photo through Facebook, also didn't have any further information and said he planned to ask the chief about the photo. Police agencies often release photos when they are looking for a person of interest or a suspect. They normally list what the crime was, when and where it took place, and how the person is involved. Soap Lake Police are asking people who recognize the man to contact them at 509-246-1122. The Ephrata Police received a new Hummer and some donations to help make it look nice. Reporter Vivian Huang has the story.
The Ephrata Police Department recently received a large donation, a Hummer from the military. Police Chief Mike Warren recently told the City Council about the vehicle and how donations changed it from a surplus military vehicle to a useful tool for public relations.
Actually, we were notified by the Fort Lewis that they had some vehicles that they no longer needed and wanted to know if we would have any use for it. And so we decided that we were going to go pick it up. We painted it white, thanks to Ephrata Auto Body. Sergeant Glenn Marriott actually did all the legwork on it and spoke with local businessmen, and we were able to get it painted for free. And then signs by Terry put the signs on it, the emblems on the truck for us for nothing. And then we had the actual signs on it, which is the police department signs, and that you'll see on it when you look at the video, were actually donated by a company out of Spokane. So we were able to put this together and at no cost to the department.
Chief Warren states that the Humvee will be used for parades, touch-a-truck events, as well as school events.
No, I haven't had a chance to drive it yet. Our city administrator, Wes Crago's driven it a few times. In fact, he's going to be driving it for a Miracle on Main Street. And I anticipate driving it when the weather gets a little warmer.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Ephrata residents won't need to wear a helmet when riding their bikes. Without any discussion, the Ephrata Council decided not to do anything concerning a proposal to require residents to wear a helmet to ride their bikes. The proposal was brought by Council Member Mark Wonke. City Administrator Wes Crago said the council last looked at a bicycle helmet ordinance in 2012. The council members at the time chose not to pursue an ordinance requiring bicycle helmets. Instead of a fine, the City Council voiced support for education and giving helmets to children through their bike rodeo. Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DLC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We will be right back after these messages with the latest from our iFIBER One Weather Center, sports, and more news.